Hi, I'm Sam. I'm a student at NOVA in their DPT program. Is it okay if we do some muscle testing today?
Yes.
And is it okay if I film it so my professor and classmates can see?
Yes.
Perfect. So let's get started. We've got a few different positions that we're going to be testing the muscles in today. The first one we're going to be doing standing. We're going to be testing your ankle plantar flexion. So what I'm going to have you do, which leg is your dominant one?
Left.
Perfect. So 2 fingers on the table. You're going to stand up on your tippy toes. We're going to see how many you can do, okay?
Yes.
So whenever you're ready, pick up your right foot and start going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, so 23, so that is a grade 4. So the next thing we're going to be doing, have a seat, scoot forward for me. Forward, scoot forward, scoot forward. All right, have a seat in this chair. And lower that down just a smidgen. All right, so you can prop your arm up on this table for me. We are going to be testing, do you need to be closer? Okay. So we are going to be testing wrist extension. So perform this motion for me. Perfect. Now I'm going to pull down, don't let me, okay? And that is a grade 5. Flip over, we'll do wrist flexion. Same thing. You're going to come up all the way. I'm going to try to pull you down, don't let me, okay? And that is also a grade 5. So put your hand back up on here for me. Spread your fingers out. We are going to now be testing his finger abductors. So I'm going to just pinch in and try to pinch your fingers together, okay? And that is also a grade 5. Now bring your fingers together. We're going to be testing his fingers adductors. So I'm going to try to pull them apart, okay? Oh no. Okay, it's still recording. Oh. Dr. Miller, I didn't pause it, I promise. I just got a phone alert saying that there's 20% battery left. So I'm going to try to pull it apart. There we go. So that was 4 structures. There's 7 of them. So next, flip your hand over again. We're going to be testing his finger oppositioners. And I'm going to try to pull your thumb away from your pinky, okay? Don't let me. Very good. That is also a 5. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Now we're going to be testing gross finger extension. So bring your fingers up like you're making a claw. And don't let me push your fingers down. Perfect. Now flip around. Now we're going to do finger flexors. So I'm going to put my 2 fingers in here, squeeze them, and don't let me pull you out, okay? Perfect. All right, so those were all in that position. All right, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Have a seat up on this table for me. Alrighty, so what we are going to be doing now, I'm going to be testing your upper traps. So I'm going to get up on this table. I'm going to have you shrug up. Shrug up for me. Don't let me push you down. Okay, those are also a grade 5. Now we're going to be testing your shoulder flexion. So I'm going to have you arm straight out in front of you. Go straight up. Perfect. Come back down. Do that motion again. Stop at 90. Bring it back down. Okay, good. Don't let me bring you down, okay? And that is also a 5. So I'm going to have you come out completely in line with your body sideways and bring it up overhead. Make sure your thumb is up perfect and stop at that 90 degrees again. Don't let me push you down, okay? And that is also a 5. Now we are going to do the serratus anterior. So you're going to come out at an angle. We're gonna come up a little bit higher. Perfect. I am also going to be pushing your shoulder blade in. Don't let me push your arm down and your shoulder blade in, okay? Oopsies. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that is also a 5. All right, so we're going to be testing elbow flexors next. So bring your arm up like you're doing a curl. Don't let him pull you down, okay? Perfect, that is also a 5. With your arm at your side, we're going to now be testing your pronators and supinators, okay? So I'm gonna have you fully pronated, yep, with your hand towards the floor. Don't let me get you out of this position, okay? Perfect, now flip your hand over, that is a 5. I'm gonna have you, same thing, don't let me flip you over. So his supinators are also a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, now we're going to be doing your hip flexors. So bring your knee up to your chest. Perfect. Don't let me push you down. All right, that is also a 5. Now, hip external rotators. So I'm going to have you bring your, yeah. So I'm going to have you bring your leg in. Don't let me push you out, okay? Perfect. And now that's a 5. Your internal rotators, I'm going to have you bring your foot out. Same thing, don't let me push you in. Perfect, that is also a 5. Now we're going to be doing your serratus muscle. So what I'm going to have you do, you're going to pick your knee up and turn it in your foot in. Perfect. Don't let me get you out of this position. I'm going to push down on your leg and also push down on your knee, okay? And I'd say that that is a 4. So next we're going to be doing knee extension. So straighten your leg out for me. And we're going to bend it just a little bit. Bend it just a little bit. All right. Now don't let me get you out of this position, okay? And that is a 5. I'm going to rest your leg on my lap, okay? And we're going to change the camera angle. Okay, so we are going to be, we did your plantar flexion and standing. We're going to be doing your dorsiflexors now. So bring your toes up to your nose and don't let me get you out of this position. Perfect, that is a 5. Now bring your foot, like bring this side of your foot out that way. We're going to be doing his everters, testing his everters. Don't let me bring you in, okay? Perfect. Now bring your foot in. Don't let me pull you out, okay? Perfect. Now, we're gonna be testing your great toe and extension, okay? So bring your great toe up and don't let me push it down. And that is a 5. Now we're gonna be testing all toe extension. Bring all your toes up and don't let me push you down. All right, and that is a 5. Now we're gonna be testing great toe flexion. Curl your toe for me. And curl it for me. And don't let me pull it out. And that is a 5. And now we're gonna be doing all toe flexion. Curl your toes for me and don't let me pull them out. And that is also a 5. I think that was everything in that position. Let me just mentally check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. All right, that's everything in that position. So I'm gonna have you lay down on your back for me. But actually, if you can have your head here. Alrighty, so we have five muscles to test in this position. The first one is going to be cranial or cervical flexion. So if you can bring your head forward for me. And I'm gonna cradle down here just in case your head drops, but don't let me push you down. Perfect, and that is actually, do it again, ready? No. Ready? Don't let me push you down. And that is a 5. Bring your head down for me. We're gonna do cervical rotation. So look over to the right. Perfect. Look over to the left. Perfect. Come back to the middle. Don't let me push your head in. So try to turn your head to the right. Perfect. That is also a 5. Same on the left. Perfect. That is also a 5. Now, with your hands behind your neck like so, come up. I need your bottom of your shoulder blade to be off the table. All right, come back down. Trunk flexion is a 5, and now we're gonna test trunk rotation. I want the right elbow to go to the right hip. Perfect, come back down. That is also a 5. And then the last thing we're gonna check in this position is shoulder adduction. So I'm gonna have your arm bent like so, and then bring it in. Don't let me pull you out of this position, okay? Perfect, that is a 5. Now I'm gonna have you flip on your side facing that wall. Do you want a pillow?
No, I'm good.
Here. All right, so we're gonna check the hip abductors. So what I'm gonna have you do with the bottom leg bent, I'm gonna have you lift the top leg all the way up. Don't let me push you down, okay? Perfect, and that is 5. Now, I'm gonna cradle this leg. Let me cradle it, straighten this leg out, and have this leg come up. Leave it there. Don't let me push it down. And that is also 5. Lay down on your stomach for me. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Let me see your glasses. And I'm gonna lower this, okay? Now, what I want you to do is lift your head up to look at the wall. I'm going to apply pressure on the back. We're checking his cervical extension. Don't let me push you down. All right, and come back down. Now, scoot up towards the table so that your chest is off the table. Hands behind your neck, like we were doing before. Lift and relax this so that you're all the way down. Lift up off the table. And we just check and come back down. That is his thoracic extension, and that is a 5. Come back up on the table. Lift this. Hand placement just like you had it before. Try to lift up as much as you can off the table. And that is a grade 4. Now I'm going to have you scoot a little bit towards this side. Drop the arm for me. I'm going to be testing his upper tracts now. So off to an angle, just like Superman, raise your arm straight up. But if I'm facing the ceiling, don't let me push you down, okay? Perfect, and that is a 5. Now I'm going to have him bring your arm straight back. We're gonna check the shoulder extensors. Don't let me push you down, okay? Perfect, that is a 5. We're going to be checking the middle traps now. So with your elbow bent, bring it up like you're gonna elbow me in the face. Perfect, don't let me push you down, okay? And I would say that that is a 4. So from here, that same position, we're going to check, not so high, relax. We're gonna check elbow extensors. So if you can straighten out your arm for me. And I'm gonna have you bend it just a little bit. Bend it, okay. And don't let me bend your arm, okay? Perfect. And then with your arm straight like that, bring it all the way up. Arm straight, bring it all the way up. This is the posterior delt. Don't let me push you down, okay? And that is a 4. Come back down. So, scoot towards the table. Right, just there. With your arm bent, I'm gonna have you bring your palm, the back of your hand up towards the ceiling. This is for external rotation. Don't let me push you down, okay? Perfect. His external rotators are a 5, and then we're gonna bring your palm up to the ceiling. Up. Sorry, bad instructions. Bring it back down. From here, without turning your hand, bring your palm up to the ceiling. Stop. Bring your palm up to the ceiling. And don't let me push you down for his internal rotators. Perfect. Come back down. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I need you to put your arm on your back so that the back of your hand is touching your back. Just one of them. And this is for the rhomboids, and lift your arm up. Don't let me bring it down. And that is a 5. Come, relax. So let's see how many we've done so far. There's supposed to be 13 in this position. We've done 1, off the table 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I'm gonna have you, we're gonna test your hip extensors. So lift your leg all the way up in the air, keep your leg straight. Perfect, don't let me push you down. There we go. And then your knee flexors, so bend your knee, perfect. Relax a little bit. So from right here, don't let me pull you out of this position. Perfect, and both the hip extension and the knee flexion were a 5. And I think that's everything.